Welcome to the first episode of Technical Analysis, everybody. In this video, we are going to take a look at RSI indicator. We are going to try to understand the setups that we can look on top of this indicator to basically give us that edge when it comes to trading. As always, if you are trying to build up a setup, what you need to be doing is that combine at least 3 different reasons to justify taking a trade. It can be different kind of indicators, including volume and price or momentum indicators, or whatever the ones that you are interested in. But in fact, if you combine the price momentum with price volume indicators and maybe like a formation on top of the chart, that's usually a good setup. Setup meaning that it is a set of rules that you follow when it comes to enter a position. So in this video, we are going to take a look at the RSI indicator, the relative strength indicator. First of all, let's click on the indicators tab over here. Let's get our RSI indicator on top of our chart to see what this bad boy can do. Well, let's click on the relative strength index over here on my screen and let's take a look at this. So first of all, once you have this indicator, I usually use it with these settings. So let's go to the settings over here and then let's click on style. Let's make the top of this line over here a yellow line, and let's make it a little bit thicker. So if you want to make it thicker, you just gotta click one of these over here. As you can see on the background, it changes. So let's make it a yellow color. All right, so first of all, when it comes to this kind of looking chart, what this is doing is basically this. It is taking a look at the price, and it is combining the close price, and it is using some mathematical formation to calculate a line between 0 and 100. So as you can see, this line is between 0 and 100. The maximum value is 100, the minimum value is 0. And as soon as you take a look at this chart, that one thing that you would notice is this. These two lines over here. Right? So if we are above 70, that is technically a sell signal. So for example, if you take a look at the 70 signal that we start receiving all the way up over here, all the way up over here, all the way here, all the way here, and then the price goes down to 30. So this is the buy all the way down over here. So this is the buy basically that the RSI told us here, right? So that's pretty much it. When it comes to taking a look at this indicator, the first rule is these above 70 is a good location and below 30 is a good location as well for a reason to take a trade. All right, so let's take a look at the second rule that we have. Okay, this is one of the rules that can give us that edge, but it is not the best one. The best one is a couple of different ones. So let's take a look at this one. So below 30 level, what we are going to look for is a W formation. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is a W. How does a W look like? Down, up, down, breakout. And this is technically a W formation, right? Because W look like this, and then M's look like this. And these are the basic, principles when it comes to trading: W's and M's. So we're gonna take a look at that in another video, the W's and M's. But I want you guys to understand one thing. This is a W. Down, up, down, breakout. And the way that you confirm the W is exactly by breaking above this level over here. So this date, we have received a buy signal at this close price. So let's mark that over here, right? Because this is a W below 30, we have a buy. Let's take a look at the last sell signal. So do we see any kind of M's over here? Any kind of M's to give us that sell signal? Okay, I see one over here, right? So the M is the same exact thing. Up, down, up, breakout. And the breakout come in over here. So this is your sell signal. And that's basically it. So what you preferably want to look for is the M's and W's above 70 and M, or below 30 at W. If you are below 30, do not forget, it's a buy signal. And above 70 is a sell signal. So what you are trying to do now is that look for this kind of formations on top of the indicator to give you that edge. Okay, now we are talking. This is something that we can work with. So there are two more things that I want you guys to know about this indicator. What we are going to be looking for now is the divergences. So what does a divergence mean? A divergence means that the price goes down and the indicator goes up, or the indicator goes down and then the price goes up. And the locations that you would like to see the divergences for a sell is above 70. So above 70, what you will be looking for is a divergence between the price. And below 30, what you will be looking for is another divergence for a buy. So let's take a look at the latest divergence that we had on top of our chart. So what you guys can clearly see is the RSI is making a lower low, and then the price is making a higher high, and another high, and another high, right? So this is a divergence between the RSI indicator and the price. And what that tells us is that at some point, the price needs to catch up with the momentum, which is signaling us that, okay, even though the price is going higher and higher, the indicator is telling us that maybe it is not as strong as you think. We need to pull down a little bit. And soon enough, we see this thing plummet down to 30 level. And actually, the first time we went down to like really close to 30 was over here and then over here, right? So you see this. But once we go below this level, now we are looking for a buy signal, right? So as you guys can see, the RSI is making a higher low with that W, and the price is making a lower low with the close values. And that's a big signal as well. So those are some of the formations that we always look for. Well, let's take a look at another example over here, right? So what you guys can see over here is that the RSI is making a higher low, and the price is making a lower low, right? Right over there. So that's another divergence over there on top of this indicator. And then we have this, you know, W formation that's confirming us the breakout. And basically the W got confirmed over here, right? So this was your buy signal, stops over here, 2 to 1. And, you know, basically what you are looking for is these kind of formations, the divergences, as well as the last thing that I want you guys to pay attention to now is the trend line breakouts. So let's take a look at that last example that we were talking about over here. So what we can clearly see is that Bitcoin is making a lower high, right? Lower high over here. Look at the boom. And then the price is making a higher high. And then what happens is we have a trend line, something like this. Okay. Because you can clearly see this was the bottom over here with another divergence as well. What you can see is we are making a higher low and the price is going and making a, you know, lower low. And in fact, the price went down so much that you can visibly see this another divergence build up, right? So the price is trying to, you know, form a bottom over here and putting in this W formation like this now. And then that W comes in actually over here, right? So this was basically the bottom that it called over there. But anyway, so last thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is this. As you guys can see, we have 2 touch points over here, another 3 touch points over here, another 4, 5 touch points. So clearly, this trend line is really important. And one thing that you notice is that this over here. So we are making a lower high over here. The price makes a higher high. So the RSI is telling us that, okay, even though this is going down, this is going up. So we got to be careful over here, right? That's what it is telling us. And it got confirmed, this divergence got confirmed with an M like this, right? So technically that M actually come in by the time we broke below this level. And that level is the 50% level. And on the RSI indicator, the 50% level is our support or resistance zone, okay? So if we are in a bull trend, what you want to do is any kind of moves to 50% on this indicator on the daily time scale is a tremendously good buy signal. As you guys can see, we pulled down to 50, we went up. We pulled down to 50, we went up. We pulled down to 50 over here, now we went up. So anytime we are in a bull market, it's a good buying opportunity. But as soon as we break below this trend line that I was talking about, right over here, right? at this price, right over there, what we have started seeing is this push downwards. And that took us below 50. Now we are 50 and we are below 50. So that means that now we are trying to form some kind of a downtrend because we are 50, right? We are 50. And soon enough, what you see after going like sideways for a long time is this kind of move. And then we went below 30 again. And then what happened after we went down 30 is now I'm going to show you another trend line that you can draw basically. Probably, you know, something like this now that you can draw. Okay, something like this. So what you see over here is this now. So clearly we are building up a divergence. The price is making a lower low. The RSI is making a higher low, higher high, right? Something like this. It's making a higher high and the price is going down. And soon enough, once we have seen this divergence, we are putting in a W formation again. And this W confirmed at the 44 level. And you can clearly see that 50 level to be acting as a resistance around over here, right? Every time we go down, up over here, we come back down, and finally we break it. And this is the level right there where we break it. And that is the actual initial W, actually, if you take a look at it. So this is the W formation. We confirm the W, we retest the W, and now we are breaking above 50 again, and then we are off to the races. So technically, this level that we are sitting at right there, when we break above 50, was your buying location over here, and soon enough, you have seen this kind of move over here. Okay, so right now, we went all the way up to 70, another divergence for the short run, and another trend line like this. We break the trend line, and this is your sell signal at the top again, right? It's a tremendously valuable tool, and it's a really interesting tool. So let's take a look at what we are seeing over here. Well, we are clearly trying to build up a divergence over here. We already did that, actually. As you guys can see, we went down, but this went up. But the question now becomes, are we going to break above 50? Because as you guys saw before, if you break above 50, it's a good signal. And the price went down, and are we going to put in this W now? Right? If you don't, we can crap out again, right? That's a possibility, because if it breaks, then it's your confirmation to take the trade. So what we want to be looking for is this trend line now, which we have touched 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So if you break above that 50 with a good impulsive move, the chances are we're probably going to test these levels again and go all the way up to like 70. Because once we break 50, it's likely that we go to 70. Okay? That's one of those things. So that being said, those are some of the things that I see for the time being, and this is how I use the RSI indicator to give me that edge. You can use this indicator in any kind of markets. It works in any kind of places, any kind of charts that you can take a look at, and it's a tremendously valuable tool. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up on this video and check out the more videos on this playlist, and let me know down in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe if you are interested in trading, investing, or any kind of related educational series and market overviews. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on another video. Take it easy for now, everybody.